Well, welcome back, everyone. This guy, stranger, I haven't been around in a couple of weeks. Where have you been?
There's a lot strange right now. The glasses.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
that's right.
it's been a while. You know, I've been occupied with the research study that you were so kind enough to promote a couple of weeks back, and we've had 2 very successful weeks of baseline testing, and then we've launched the exercise and the nutrition program. So we got 60 people from the community, and they're off and running.
Boy, I love it.
Great.
You know, initially we were going to talk about the research study today, but something hit the news yesterday, and boy, Paul and I called each other immediately because it was all about vitamin supplements, and they're not what they appear to be, right? So we decided to sort of break down. The study said, just in very general terms, and I think Target was involved, Walgreens, Walmart, right?
Yep. GNC.
GNC, saying that the supplements are not what they pertain to be.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
There's some deception going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it made headline news because, let's face it, many of us are taking nutritional supplements because we don't necessarily nourish our body as well as we could. And so we turn to what we assume to be safe alternatives to a lack of healthy nourishment all the time, and we opt to purchase vitamin supplements. And so, you know, some of the big players are some of the main conglomerates, these main corporations that are, you know, selling these, and people are going there with the intention of purchasing what they say they're purchasing and then taking. Well, as it turns out,
they did some testing, right? They did testing too, and we're going to go through a couple of these supplements that people buy most often.
Yeah.
But they didn't contain the DNA, right?
It was really fascinating. So they did DNA testing of the actual label of what the supplement was. And what they found, Jesse, was really alarming in that the majority of them, in fact, in some cases, 4 out of 5, didn't even contain elements of what the label of the supplement claimed that it was.
Wow.
So
now let's hit a couple of these. The main ones, of course, are ginseng, St. John's wort, right? Ginkgo biloba,
yeah,
valerian root, melatonin, right? And let's
garlic.
break them down a little bit. Energy, ginseng.
Ginseng, yeah.
Right.
So people are taking that because it's purported to provide them a level of increased energy.
Right.
And who wouldn't want that? I mean, that's why people are taking it. So
Melatonin.
Melatonin, sleep.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
St. John's wort.
St. John's wort, depression, anxiety.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valerian root, sleep.
Sleep. Right.
And the list goes on. Garlic for blood pressure. So there's so many of these things that people are taking to help really common ailments and health conditions. And why not? I mean, let's think about this. So let's just first of all say, you know, why would you even attempt to take these supplements? Well, because they're safer, purported to be safer alternatives than traditional drug therapies.
Right.
So why wouldn't we want to promote these alternatives? So the fact of the matter is that now that we understand that in some cases, especially at these retailers, they don't even contain what they claim to contain, we need to look for alternatives even there. So I'm suggesting, and hopefully everyone's on board with this, I know you are, turning to healthier whole food sources of these things, or other lifestyle strategies. So let's break it down. I mean, for people who need more energy, how about relaxing with a cup of green tea? Right? I mean, that's great energy. You need to have a sleep aid. Well, how about taking something that's called tart cherry juice? Tart cherry juice helps boost our natural levels of melatonin, which is the hormone that helps us sleep. St. John's wort for anxiety, for depression. Well, we've talked about this before, performing the body visit. Great strategy, right? B vitamins are also very helpful for people that have increased tension and anxiety. Yeah, so those are great alternatives. I mean, and then the list goes on.
Right, you know, and I want to go a little bit more in depth in this because the one thing you might say, well, you know, supplements are vitamins? No, they're not. The supplements are an addition to what you might take. So, for instance, if you were looking to make your immune system stronger, you would take vitamin C.
Vitamin C in place of echinacea.
Echinacea, right.
So, just to clarify that, supplements are kind of the umbrella term that we use for vitamins, for minerals, for antioxidants, You know, for all of these things that people are taking to supplement their diet. So supplements are the umbrella term, and then underneath that are all these other, you know, components that people look to.
You know what? And you see this especially in the organic sections of the market where you shop. A lot of teas claim to detox you, to you know, boost your immune system and something. Do you are you more favorable in terms of, do you think of them more favorably?
Yeah, you know, I would throw wind to caution even with those.
Oh, would you? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for sure, the natural occurring teas that we have available, things like that have been proven, you know,
Like
green
green tea,
tea, absolutely. Even, you know, a cup of English, you know, Earl Grey type of tea. But some of these, you know, standard teas that we've had, mint, that have been around for a long time, you know, those have some therapeutic benefits, no doubt about it. But when we start incorporating some of these less well-tested herbs and botanicals, we call them botanicals, that's where we have to be cautious, because some of those haven't been scientifically, in a rigorous way, scientifically tested for their efficacy. So I would just say, you know, be careful about it and stay with what you know has been talked about on this show.
Right, sure. Legumes!
Yes! I thought we changed that.
Oh, we did. What did we change it to?
I don't even remember.
Although
I'll get back on my A game next week.
I'm kind of a fan of tart cherry juice.
Tart cherry juice. Right. Well, you know, the garlic is a very popular one, and that was in that mix of, you know, the supplements. So because people who don't want to take garlic because of the breath odor and things like that, they take a supplement. That was one of the ones that was found to not even contain garlic.
Hence
so
the smell,
yeah,
or lack thereof.
The lack thereof. So people take garlic because one of the major health benefits is a reduction in blood pressure.
Yeah.
So another way that you can help reduce your blood pressure is with beet juice.
Yes.
And we've talked about that.
Yeah, that's
one of the most, you know, effective ways, as well as even pharmacological intervention with drug therapy. Beetroot juices can be just as effective.
Well, you always go to the natural, the organic
Gotta.
solutions, and let's face it, those are the ones.
Absolutely.
Right? I want to recap, Paul, before we go. You know, you immediately go for the supplements that help you with your energy, to help you sleep, to help ward off a cold. And again, if it's energy, green tea. If it's sleep and you want to boost your own melatonin, your natural melatonin, tart cherry juice. Vitamin C, of course, for immune system. It goes without saying. Vitamin B to help you with anxiety, to help you
tension,
with tension, those kinds of things. And garlic for blood pressure, right?
There we go. There's some big ones.
That sounds fantastic to me, by the way.
That's a good mix.
Could you take garlic with green tea? What do you think?
That'd be pushing it.
That'd be pushing it.
You know, why not?
Yeah.
Put a little bit in there. No, that's
well,
all good.
Well, I'm glad you made it in today. Thanks. I know you're knee-deep with this research group, and we're going to be checking in on that next week.
Great. That'd be fun.
All right. So you take it easy and sip some green tea, all right?
I sure will.
All right. Great,
Same
Paul.
to you.
Thank you. To see this interview again, head to our website, looktvonline.com.